Welcome to the second edition of the Holy Rollers.
I put the link to Sage, which is your background, in the chat, so you can just go ahead and click on that.
Okay.
And open that. Once that window is open, you can scroll all the way to the bottom. You'll see suggested characteristics at the bottom there. On the Notes tab of your character. I'm sorry?
I just said K.
Okay. On the Notes tab of your character sheet, you're going to see personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. On the bottom of the Sage sheet, you're going to see tables for each of those. Go ahead and click on the shield next to each of those tables. You may need to expand the window so you can see all 8 options there. But find something that you like, or use the D20 icon in the top, near the top left corner, to roll randomly. But once you've found something that you like, click on the text, drag and drop that into personality traits.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Now you can close personality traits. Go to ideal on the Sage window there. Go down to open the table Sage ideal. Again, you'll have to expand the window so you can see all 6 options. Pick one, click, drag, and drop it onto the ideals area. I'm sorry, what was that? Good. Do the same thing with bond and flaw.
For those of you playing the home game, we are on the second day of our Lair of the Dragon Queen saga, being led by Quirt. Thank you, Quirt.
Well, yeah. So I had a conversation with one of our players who has run Horde of the Dragon Queen, and he said don't do it. He said it's a really bad adventure. So I spent some time looking this week at reviews, and I've heard people say one of the primary problem with Horde of the Dragon Queen is that Wizards of the Coast was writing it at the same time they were writing the rules for 5th edition. So before the 5th edition rules were completed, they had large portions of Horde of the Dragon Queen completed, and one of our players, who recommends we don't do this, correctly pointed out that large portions of the campaign are tedium, just sort of filler space. I could rework the campaign and make it fit, but this was a terribly busy week for me, really ridiculously busy. So instead, we're going to take the one session that we played and go in a very different direction on it, and just see what happens. I'll be sort of homebrewing what we're doing from here forward.
Sounds like fun to me.
What should I do for alignment and deity?
Okay, so
If any.
so there are 9 alignments. There is the moral scale, which is good, neutral, and evil. And then there is the legal scale, which is lawful, neutral, and chaotic. So, a good person does what is best for society and best for those around them. An evil person does what is best for themselves, or best for whatever master, lord, or deity they're serving, which is destructive. A lawful person not necessarily obeys the laws of the land, but a lawful person behaves by a personal moral code. A lawful person is generally predictable. Now, all of these are generalities. None of these are straitjackets. Dear God, please do not think alignment is a straitjacket. It's not. Alignment doesn't trap you into being a certain way. Alignment describes the way in which you see your character. The big difference is that there are things that can cause your character to go off and do different things that wouldn't necessarily fit with his alignment. So you pick essentially one from column A and one from column B. You're going to end up with possible alignments of lawful good, lawful neutral, lawful evil, neutral good, true neutral, or neutral evil, or chaotic good, chaotic neutral, or chaotic evil. So there's 9 alignments there. One from the legal side, and one from the moral side.
Okay. I'm just gonna stick with true neutral.
Okay.
For now.
That's a great way to not make a decision. All right, and then we'll deal with deity later on.
Okay.
Now, on your actions tab, you'll notice that you have a quarterstaff there. There's a little picture of a sword next to your quarterstaff. That means simply that it's a melee weapon as opposed to a ranged weapon. Next to that is a big black D20 with a +3 in the box. If you double click that, it will roll the attack roll. So go ahead and do that now just to see.
Okay.
All right. So you rolled a 2. +3 is a 5 on your attack roll. Not a good roll. Probably not a hit for much. But suppose you did hit, you would then double click the box next to the attack roll that says 1d6 + 1 bludgeoning. Go ahead and do that now, please.
Okay.
Good. So great damage on a hit that probably didn't hit anyway. But that's how you roll attacks. That's how you roll attacks and damage. Now, the next thing we need to do is pick your spells. So, I'm going to scroll back up here and find the wizard. Scroll down and find the wizard spellcasting ability. It is there. Now, I just dropped a link in the chat window for wizard spells.
Okay.
According to your spellcasting ability, as a student of arcane magic, you have a spell book containing spells that shows the first glimmerings of your true power. At first level, you know 3 cantrips of your choice, but this is not the case for you. You know 4 cantrips.
Okay.
Cantrips are 0-level spells. As an illusionist, let's see. Yeah, we look on the abilities tab of your character sheet. You'll see that you have the improved minor illusion ability, which means that you get the cantrip minor illusion for free. So you're going to take minor illusion plus 3 other cantrips. Wait, I think. Yeah. Yes, good. And yeah, click, drag, and drop them onto the ability actions tab of your character sheet, just like you're doing. Yes. So you need 2 more, 1 more.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and now you need to scroll down a bit. You'll see first level spells below the cantrips. You know 6 first
6?
level spells.
Okay. Three more. Nine. Okay.
All right. Now, at the bottom of your actions tab, you'll see mode, standard, and display group. Click on the word standard until it says preparation. Good.
Okay.
Now, next to your first level spells, you can prepare up to, I believe, 6 spells. You can prepare. Let's see. You choose a number of wizard spells equal for your spellbook equal to your intelligence modifier plus your wizard level. Since you have 6 spells in your book, whoops. I'm sorry. Let's go back because you're gonna. Well, let's not go back, but you're gonna have more than this because you are not a first level wizard. You are a 3rd level wizard.
Okie dokie.
So I'm looking for how wizards. I'm a new DM for 5th edition. I'm much more familiar with other systems, but I want to learn 5th edition, and we got people who want to play 5th edition. So we're all going to sort of level up together here.
What are you trying to figure out how to do?
How many spells does a wizard get per level? They used to get 2 additional spells in their book per level, but I want to see how they acquire new spells now.
Third level, they have 4 first and 2 second.
Right, that's slots, not spells in their book.
It
So
would be page 114. Oh wait, that might be... Yeah, the wizard, page 114.
okay, that page 114 gives me the spell. Whoops, I'm on 113. Thank you.
Well, I was close.
Okay, learning spells at a 1st and higher level. Each time you gain a wizard level, you can add 2 spells of your choice to your spellbook. So that did not change from previous editions. Good deal. These spells must be of a wizard level for which you have spell slots as shown on the wizard table. Pick 2 more 1st level spells and 2 2nd level spells, if you would, Flame.
Okay.
Thank you, Sin.
Yep. However, the wizard can learn spells in other ways. They're unique in that way.
Right. Yeah, that is the strength of the wizard.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Now, back at the bottom where it says Mode Standard, click on Standard until this is Preparation.
Okay.
Now, of all of your spells, 1st and 2nd level, you can prepare 6 of them.
Okay.
Now, you can only cast a spell if you have a spell slot of an appropriate level, which means if you cast both of your 2nd level spells, you can cast either one of them, right? But if you had more than 2 second-level spells, and you only had 2 spell slots, if you prepared... so there's an economy to preparing spells, to making sure that you can cast as many spells as you can. Generally, it's best to prepare the spells you feel are going to be most important for the day, and that'll just take time and understanding. But you can prepare 6 spells.
How do I prepare spells?
Okay, so now we're in the preparation mode on your actions tab. You see the dots on the left-hand side next to each spell.
Yes.
I believe if you click on one of those, it will prepare the spell for you. Yeah.
And I can choose 6 of them?
You can choose 6, that's correct. So we have 2 people in the party who can cast Sleep. This is going to be a dream campaign.
Okay.
Okay, you're not going to prepare any of your second level spells?
Oh.
Because if you don't prepare them, you can't cast them. But if you were to prepare, say, the Identify spell, which you have but you haven't prepared it, you would be able to cast Identify as many times as you wanted, as long as you had spell slots for it. So in this case, since you have 4 first-level slots and 2 second-level slots, you can cast Identify in all of them, because it is lower than second level. And so you could cast Identify 6 times if you wanted to, or any other combination of spells that would fit. However, since you also have the Alter Self spell, which is a second-level spell, if you prepare that, you can only cast it in second-level spell slots. You cannot cast it in a first-level spell slot because it's too powerful. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. All right. Now, once you have all 6 prepared, under Mode, where it says Preparation at the bottom, click on that until it says Combat. And then next to Display, where it says Group, click on that until it says Effects, I believe, or something like that. Actions. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Now, if you need to know what any of those spells do, you can click on the shield at the side there, and click on the shield at the right side. Sorry, and that'll pop open a window that shows you exactly what each of those spells can do.
Okay.
One final note on spellcasting: creative use of spells is highly encouraged.
Can I create my own spells eventually?
Eventually, but let's wait until you understand the system before we start messing with that.
Okay.
Now, at the top of your character sheet, on the left-hand corner, there's a black box. If you mouse over it, it says Portrait. If you double-click on Portrait, it opens a window where you can choose from portraits. Some of them are in the root directory there. Others are in bags across the top. Find one that you like and add it to your sheet, if you would, please.
Okay.
And if you find something that you'd like better, if you just go on the internet and find a picture that you like better, let me know, and then post it into Discord, and I will be able to add it to your character sheet.
Okay. Is that everything?
Yes. That
Can
is
I-
everything.
Can I change my character eventually? Like, or is this it? Like if I want to update personality traits, ideals, bond, and flaws, will I be able to do so?
Yeah. Your character can evolve over time, or if you just simply decide that you don't want to play this character, you want to play something else, let me know, and we will work that out.
Okay. Thank you.
You are very welcome. I'm glad you're with us. Now, let me find this image here. Okay, so when we left off last time, we were in the town of Greenest, just southeast of Candlekeep on the Sword Coast, and there was a massive attack. The town before you is under attack. Kobolds, orcs, and ogres rampage the town. Bandits, taking advantage of the chaos, race from house to house, claiming valuables, while the monsters of the town claim the lives of its citizens. Overhead, a large blue dragon rains lightning bolts on the town. Several of the town guard are dead already, but pockets of them stand shoulder to shoulder or back to back, fending off the assaulting horde. Sweet Flame, as you arrive in the town of Greenest, you see just inside the city gate, you see 3 adventurers standing over the bodies of some cultists. If you are interested in helping the people of the town of Greenest, it looks like these might make good allies.
Hey.
What do you do?
Walk up to them.
Okay, Bakunin, Lucius, Demonic, you are approached by a human wearing, what are you wearing?
Robes.
Wearing robes and carrying a quarterstaff. She is not unattractive. She's slightly more attractive than your average human. And she has a backpack and a spellbook at her side. And she says,
Hi.
Hello. How are you today? It's a lovely day out here, isn't it?
Yes.
Dragons overhead, cultists running about. What more could we ask?
Are you from this town? What kind of chaos is going on around here?
I couldn't help but notice, but you guys need help. Mind if I help?
I suppose so. We're just making our way to the keep to talk to the mayor of the town.
Yeah, we're for Governor Nighthelm, I believe.
I believe I killed Bakunin at the end of the last one, by the way.
you did, he's dead.
Wow, how
Rip.
about that?
Okay, now, because we are sort of changing midstream, I'm going to give everybody all their hit points back, and we'll go from here. So you are in the town. You think you might want to find probably the local magistrate or something like that, right?
Yeah, we're heading to the keep to see Governor Nighthelm. That's what they told us to do.
Turn the ringer off of my phone. It seems to always beep when I've got my push to talk key down.
Just strolling through town.
Well, hold on there. Just wait right there.
Like montaging, like looking at like cultists running by.
And to your left, you see something on fire, and on your right, you see something broken.
Cue the background music.
Background music is "Come On, Eileen."
I feel like this town does not have a grid. Oh, jeez.
You don't see the grid?
No, I don't think it's gridded. Like, my character doesn't snap to grid.
Okay.
Unless it's a half. I don't know.
Yeah, there you can sit on the half squares. You're not supposed to be able to, but you can.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, in order to get the scale correct, or as close to correct as possible, these are the tiniest grids I've ever drawn on a map before. Yeah. But as you make your way through the town, you see a large group of bandits come out of a house carrying valuables.
I poke McConan and tell him to wake up. There's no time to be sleeping.
Oh, I could use some more spells though. Can't we just take a nap?
Should we face him?
I suggest you guys put that back. That does not look like it belongs to you. With that bandit floating ever so slightly above your head.
So the bandit captain sees the four of you, says, "Hey, they look wealthy. Get them!" And we all roll initiative.
For sake of getting health points back, are we? Do we have spell slots as well or no?
Yes, everyone received an overnight rest.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
Brave.
Just because I really feel bad for changing the whole story in media res.
Don't feel guilty. We're not missing out on anything.
The hell did I roll?
Okay. What?
What?
What do I roll?
No.
They're currently in alphabetical order. Calm down. You haven't rolled initiative yet.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, I rolled initiative for everyone, and then I rested everyone, so it cleared the initiative order. I shouldn't have done that.
No worries. I was very concerned.
Demonic, you are up, sir.
Is Demon out there? He's been really, really quiet.
You might be eating.
He holds.
Alright, he holds. And, no, we can not hear you. So maybe he doesn't hold. Damon, I don't even see you lighting up when you push to talk.
Nothing at all?
There you are.
Oh, we're playing this BS game where I have to be in focus. I'll
No,
reopen
that
Discord
means you
here in a
didn't
minute as
just-
admin.
Yeah, there you go. There's Logan
Okay.
as admin.
All right, like I said, I've ready trusty halberd and move as seen on the map, and I will end my turn.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, guys. What happened?
He moved forward with his trusted Albert.
Oh, he summoned. Okay, got it. We just
Okay.
lost him.
The bandit captain. Oh, she's tough. Okay. The bandit captain points a scimitar at you guys and encourages her men to rush forward.
All right, trying in admin mode. You guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks.
Bandit 11 rushes forward. Targets demon with a scimitar attack. And misses him. Bandit 16 also rushes forward, targets demon with a scimitar attack. And hits! For 4 points of slashing damage. Ha ha ha. Sweet Flame, you're up.
Okay. What do I roll exactly?
Well, what do you want to do?
What options do I have?
Well, you're a wizard, so if you have any damaging spells, you could cast those, assuming that they that your targets are in range. Or you could move, you could say something, you could go pick something up, you could throw a rock at them or fire a crossbow, whatever you'd like to do.
I'll just fire a crossbow.
Do you have a crossbow?
Yes. Oh, wait, no, I don't.
Okay.
Never mind. Can I cast a spell?
Yep, but you don't have any attack spells. You do have
Okay.
sleep, and sleep might be very useful here, though.
Can I use sleep then?
Yes. So you roll 5d8s.
5d8.
Right. So at the bottom of your screen, near the left side of your window, you're going to see 6 dice. From the right-hand side, the pyramid is a d4. Then the square is a d6, and then the next one is a d8. You want to right-click on that, select 5, and then throw those in the chat window, please. Okay, that was 1. So again, right-click on the D8. That'll bring up a radial menu. You'll see the number 5 there. If you mouse over it, it says Roll 5. Click on that. That'll put 5 D8s on your mouse, and then you can drop those into the chat window.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so you can affect 23 hit points worth of monsters or bad guys with your sleep spell.
Okay.
And that is going to affect the ones closest to you first. So that will be Bandit 11. Okay. Bandit 11 goes to sleep. Try to find that. Bandit 11 is unconscious. The next one is Bandit 16. Bandit 16 also goes unconscious, and that is 23 hit points worth of them. All right, now at the top right-hand corner of your screen, Flame, you're going to see a bank of 8 buttons. One of them is a pair of crossed swords. If you click on that, that'll open your combat tracker window. Combat tracker will show you your turn in the initiative order, show you who's next, who's before you, and at the bottom of your combat tracker window, in the bottom left-hand corner, there is a down arrow. If you mouse over it, it says next actor. If you click that, it advances it to the next player's turn. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so Bandit 3 is his turn.
If I can, while it's going on, I want to speak to the bandit captain telepath who says you're not going to make it out here alive.
Okay, Bandit 3 takes a move action and gets to here. The bandit captain looks around as if hearing some voice and appears to be slightly discombobulated. Lucius.
I'm going to tell the team quickly, cover your ears. And cast Shatter.
Okay, wow. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's so awesome. So Fantasy Grounds rolled all of their saves and determined who saved and who didn't save. And then when you rolled damage, it applied half damage to the ones who did save and full damage to the ones who didn't. That's so cool.
It's a pretty sweet program.
I love this program. All right, and then do you want to do anything else with your turn?
Short little move.
All right. Laconin.
Alright, I'm going to target the bandit captain and start whispering sweet nothings into his ear. And he is charmed.
And he saved.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crap. Alright, you have
I
to
think-
take away the charm then.
Yeah, I think opposite.
Yeah, it's opposite. It says saved. I was like, success! That's good,
Yeah.
right?
I keep doing that too.
Yeah, he succeeds on his save. It's not you succeed on his save.
Oh, to be fair, I'm not targeting him properly. Who's... Yeah, no, never mind. It works. For some reason, I did him and then I did myself. So I don't know what's going on. Okay.
All right, Bandit 5.
It says I'm still unconscious. Can you make that not be? Say that.
It says what? I'm sorry. Oh, it says you're unconscious.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't remove it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's why we were prodding you earlier. Trying to wake you up.
Okay, Bandit 5. Seeing everything that's going on and realizing that he has not yet had a turn and he is about to die, takes off running in the other direction.
Speak to him telepathically. Come back, we're friends.
There's something kind of disturbed about that. Bandit 2. Bandit 2 is well. Bandit 2 is dead. Bandit 7. Bandit 7 sees his buddy take off and draws a big white cone on the map. Bandit 7 takes off as well. He who fights and runs away. Demon, it's your turn.
Right, target bandit 3 and make an attack with the halberd. Hopefully catch him in nice throaty bits.
All right.
Or miss completely. That's also an option.
Or miss completely, yes. Bandit captain shouts, "Come back, you cowards! Come back!"
We're friends.
And then he's going to run up here and target Demon and say, "This is how it's done." It was a she, wasn't it? Sorry. Yeah, she's going to say, "This is how it's done." And she's going to do it.
Does that count as flanked or no?
No, it does not count as flanked.
Oh, they're unconscious. Okay.
So I say telepathically to bandit captain, you're going to regret that. And then attack with a Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, as a reaction?
As a reaction, if I'm doing that correctly.
Okay.
Alright, make sure to do this right and have her targeted, and... Okay...
Okay, she saves. I'm not even sure what happened. Describe what happened.
So let me read the text I sound. Someone I can talk about. So as she's slashed into me, flames burst from her skin and explode out towards her. They only graze the size of her skin.
Very cool.
Taking half damage from me on a 2d10 roll.
Wow, she takes half. Okay, so roll 2d10. Is that a tiefling ability or a warlock thing?
Warlock thing?
Yeah, you're not a tiefling.
Sorry, oh, there we go. So it takes half that.
It doesn't have a damage roll in the spell?
That's what I'm trying to figure out if I'm doing it correctly, because I see attack, which is blank, and then save, which shows a saving throw. Oh, maybe this, I'm sorry.
Whoa!
Sorry, still learning.
No worries.
Wow, you rolled maximum damage the first time.
Yeah, I put her hit points back to where they were. Alright, Bandit 11 is feeling very healthy. Very brave. Bandit 11.
It's also asleep, yeah?
Yep, very much unconscious.
Bandit 11 is not feeling very brave.
Not feeling brave. Just
Snores
in his
aggressively in my
dreams.
general direction.
Bandit 16 is also sleeping. Sweet train, you're right.
He's dreaming.
I'm going to move closer to the captain and put him to sleep. At least try to.
Alright. Okay, 28 hit points. That'll do. Now let me see if he gets a save for that. He does not get a save, and since you have moved closer to him, he is the closest one to you.
That's not how
he
it works,
is going to.
unfortunately.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's a 20-foot radius, so I put the 20-foot on the thing, and the only way to get the captain without getting one of our parties, it works based on the person with the lowest hit points in the circle absorbs the hit points first.
Thank you. Okay, good.
So, if he hadn't have moved forward, or moved closer, he could have positioned it like this, where it was only the bandit captain. If, let's say, he moved over here knowing how his own spell works, which We generally let people know how their spell works. That
Sure,
would be
yeah.
a way to allow the captain to be his only target, and it wouldn't move to the next person. It would only try to hit the captain, because the other person in the circle is asleep. Number 11.
Good. Yes, thank you. That makes perfect sense. That's probably what you would do then, right?
Sure.
Okay.
That's what I did all along.
Okay. So nothing happens, which means the captain has more than 28 hit points. Okay.
Yeah, AJ, I just realized after this we'll have to talk about Warlock spells, so it's got a little bit weird. We'll talk
Okay.
at the end.
All right. So you positioned the spell so that it would only affect the captain, knowing that it's going to attack or go after the character with the least hit points first, and then you cast the spell. You cast 28 hit points worth, but the captain has more than 28 hit points. Does that make sense?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it kind of sounds like I'm cheating you out of your spell. It was a great tactic. It was just the captain has more hit points than that, so he's not affected by the spell. Okay, Bandit 3. Now, just to check here. So you've cast 2 sleeps, right, Sweetlight?
Yes.
All right. So on your actions tab, when you cast a spell, you want to click on the little star next to that spell. So if you look on your first... Yep, okay. But it didn't... Okay,
So sleep can be cast as a first or a second. So
Right.
you have to actually click the checkbox for which one you do. If you cast it as a second level, you get 2 more d8s. So it actually be 7 d8.
Good. Okay. So at the top of your page on your actions tab, you're going to see that you have 4 first level spell slots and 2 second level spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
You've cast it twice as a first level spell, so check off 2 first level spell slots, if you would, please.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So I have 2 more first level spots and 2 more second level spots.
That's
Spells.
correct. That is correct. Bandit 3. Bandit 3 is going to come get him some Lucius. And hit with an attack. Oh, and deal massive 7 points of damage, maximum damage. Lucius.
Classic.
Yeah. Bacone?
I'm going to show the wizard how to put somebody to sleep.
Okay.
So we're going to do 5, 6, 7. Cast it as a second level. Targeting only the captain. This is a lullaby brought to you by the greatest songwriter in the world.
Okay. The captain yawns, looks at you, and says, "Still not enough."
Okay.
She's got 43 hit points right now.
That's
so.
okay. As far as to answer your question, Demon, you just state it. State that you're doing it, and then add the damage.
Okay, so I guess my point being, so I can't get fantasy rounds to adjudicate it automatically.
Well, since
What are you trying to do?
So he wants to. So his spell. Oh yeah. Okay. So what you will do? So you see wherever it is you rolled your damage from. If you drag that damage to your cursor, right? So it should bring up like a, let's say, a D10 when you're
brings up
dragging.
2d10.
So just right click, and it should bring out 2 D10s.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, AJ, the reason I'm saying I can only cast at the max spell level that I am, so I casted the Hellish Rebuke at 2nd level, which would have given me an additional die 10 to damage. But I didn't know how to do it, so alright, lesson learned.
Oh, nice. Okay, so and when you did that, you dealt. Yeah, you did deal damage to it. We got both your d10s, right?
Right, I would have had a third d10.
Okay, so throw another d10 and I'll add half of it.
If you get 8 or 6 or above, then oh
The
no,
captain
but
goes-
it still doesn't matter because it's 43, and it's half damage because you saved.
Yeah, you need to do 6 or above. You don't need to roll
Yeah, just roll a
12
12.
on a D10.
Just roll a 12 on a D8 or a D10 or whatever it is.
So I'm going to do the new thing. So I am dragging and dropping my dice in the chat, and it is doing nothing. So I need to drag more aggressively.
You don't have anybody targeted?
That would explain a lot.
All right. So I will put 3 more points on the cap. All right. Now, I believe it is your turn, Demon.
Alright, try to get retribution on the bandit captain and attack with a halberd.
All right. There you go. Now she's pretty easy to put to sleep.
Whatever you're getting, I'm just eating half of whatever.
Right,
Pepperoni and
that's
pineapple's
it
fine.
for my turn.
All right. Okay, so she's going to continue attacking.
And tell folks there, don't do it. It's only gonna hurt you.
Misses. She takes a second attack with her scimitar and she hits because she's supposed to be making more than one attack a round. Sorry. And she hits for 5. Bandit 11 is unconscious. Bandit 16 is unconscious. Sweet Flame, you're up.
I'm just gonna use Sleeper against Bandit 3 again.
There's a coupon
Against 3.
Yeah.
for 2 medium, 2 topping.
Okay. 3
Parmesan bread.
definitely goes to sleep.
Okay.
So all the bandits are asleep except for the captain at this point.
What do you want on your pizza?
Yeah, no doubt.
Pepperoni and green pepper.
Right. Is there anything else you want to do this turn? All right.
Nope.
Bandit 3 snores. Lucius.
You have 2 people targeted.
Oh, whoops.
I don't know if you can.
I was going for the captain, so miss.
Okay. Roll it again, please.
Oh no, I rolled it on her on accident and I missed, so no biggie.
All right. Okay.
That was 2 1s in a row, by the way, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot the captain with my crossbow.
Nice. Good damage.
And taunt him, saying, Your people are down. You're all alone. You sure you want to continue this?
Okay. So she's going to make a... Ooh, nice roll. Wow. She looks at you and she says, "Ah, you're right. Your booty not be worth me life." And she drops her scimitar and her dagger and begins stepping slowly away from you.
Do I perceive her to be armed in any other way?
She does have another dagger at her belt, but there are no weapons in her hands.
Talk to her telepathically. Run!
You're gonna let her get away?
Well,
She may have information on why this battle is occurring. She might be in league with the dragon.
I got cut off for exit.
Teleportally.
I assume it's the end of combat.
Yes.
She's running away and everyone else is asleep.
Yes. So yeah, we're definitely out of combat.
Teleportally, I cut off.
So are you going to try to stop her, Lucius?
Yeah. I'm gonna just tell her, my big demon self, tell her to stay right where she is.
Okay. She looks at you, terrified.
Really terrified.
Holy macro. Yeah.
I told you we're friends. Don't be scared.
She reaches down to her belt, Lucius, and grabs a coin pouch. She pulls it off of her belt and tosses it at your feet. When the bag hits the ground, you see it spill open and several gold coins slide out.
I'll take the gold and tell her she can be on her way.
Now we're the bandits banditing the bandits.
Who's the greater bandit? The bandit or the bandit who steals from them?
Well, if we walk away with the gold, I'd say we're the greater ones. Better? I don't know.
I'd like to coup de grace the two bandits that are asleep at my feet who are attacking me. I don't get away with what they did.
Okay, easily enough done. No rolls necessary. They are unconscious, so it's easy enough with, especially with a halberd, to just decap them. Lucius, throw me 5 d20s, if you will, please.
In the tower, or?
No, in the chat, we're just normal. Open roll. Okay,
You love those ones, bro. You should really think about becoming a halfling.
You find 56 gold pieces in the pouch. So I will put those on the party sheet. And then distribute them. So everyone gets 19 gold pieces if you decide to share them even.
Everyone except for the newcomer.
The newcomer helped.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the split. He's not part of our party sheet yet.
Oh, shoot. Alright, I'll fix that. Sorry.
We magically find 19 more gold pieces.
What an amazing thing.
Wipe the blood on my hands and my tunic. I'm not feeling so well.
Probably because you just murdered those people.
Murderer.
Oh, you guys were getting all upset with me when I was just trying to stop the lady. You go and killed her two friends.
Yeah, I was like, we got sleeping bandits. We're on our way to the magistrate. We could have just tied him up.
That's a good idea. We do have one other bandit who's still sleeping.
Okay, Bandit 3.
Bandit 3 is our prisoner.
I do have some rope. But I am a mere halfling and not very strong myself. Nor do I know how to use rope that well. What is that, a survival check on tying somebody up?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody come look at these nuts. Tell me what you think.
They look great!
Lucius, those are the best nuts you have ever seen.
I've tied up goats before, and I feel like my knot was more effective, but to each their own.
So this is a good time to explain the dice tower. Conan has been making rolls in the dice tower and cannot see. He can't see the results of his rolls, but I can, right? So just by way of example, Conan rolled a 12 on the survival skill with a +2 for a total check of 14, which is a pretty good check. But he doesn't know that's a good check, right? So he asks somebody else to come and look at the knots to see how well he's done. Lucius comes and looks at the knots, but when Lucius rolled his... Well, that was an intimidation check, so yeah. But if that had been a perception check instead of an intimidation check, and he had rolled a 1, it would still be a very low roll, a 6. Right? And if that's a perception check, we're going to say that's probably not going to see very much.
It would be a natural 1 if it was perception. There's no, I get no plus perception.
Okay, good, yeah. So it would be a 1 if it was a perception roll. If you had rolled it in the tower, you wouldn't know that you had rolled a 1, right? So now, since you didn't roll it in the tower, you do know that you rolled a 1. And so when I tell you, those knots look fantastic to you, but you know that you rolled a 1, you realize, of course, that I'm lying to you. Now, why am I lying to you? Because the result of your check is such that you couldn't tell if those were good knots or bad knots, right? I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you the result of your check in a way that works in a role-playing situation. So for checks like that, we want to roll them in the tower. For attack rolls, we always roll them openly, or you guys always roll yours openly. All of my rolls are in the tower anyway. But for most checks like this, most skill checks, unless I tell you to roll it openly, just go ahead and roll it in the tower if you would, please. So now, Lucius, roll a perception, not an intimidation, in the tower if you would, please. Okay, so those knots look pretty good. You think that they might hold? Demonic, give me a perception check in the tower if you would, please.
All right.
Okay, there are no sheep getting out of that pen. Those knots are amazing.
See, he doesn't know if he rolled well, and he's being told he thinks those knots are good. If he rolled badly, it doesn't matter, because that's what he believes. He believes the knots are good, which is all that really matters in a roleplay setting.
Right. I'm not taking away player agency. You're still making the rolls. I'm giving you the result in a roleplay setting. Some people don't like that. Some people think that's cheating. And if you do, fine, let me know and we'll deal with it. But I happen to think that it works very well, except for the fact that Demonic rolled a persuasion check. So the knots, these knots actually don't believe they're very good themselves.
Look, I saw a P and I rolled. I can't be asked to read the entirety of every word on a page.
I tried, Demon.
All right, let's try and move this guy and drag him to the keep.
I feel better.
Okay, good. So
Somebody else is gonna have to drag. I'm a little halfling.
Lucius bends down, grabs the guy, tosses his arm over his shoulder, sweeps him up into a perfect one-armed fireman's carry, and simply strolls up towards the keep.
Nice.
As you approach the magistrate's keep, you hear the flapping of large, powerful wings over your head. A group of nearby guards fighting a group of kobolds all get struck by the same lightning bolt. All of them sizzle and die as the dragon flies by.
Well, that sucks.
Where are we in relation to the dragon?
The dragon is about 60 feet up, 50 feet up, I guess, and is moving at a very good clip. As often as he can, he is blasting people below with his breath weapon.
Moving towards us or away from us?
Well, at this time he flew directly over you, so he was moving towards you. He blasted a group in front of you, and now he's moving away from you. He doesn't seem to regard you as anything special. You're just members of the chaos.
Do we see anything that could potentially give us cover from the overhead?
Just the buildings around you.
Where is the keep on this map?
Labeled number 1 in the
Is
center.
it? Is that the keep?
Yes, that's it. That's the keep.
I have to take cover under this awning by the building I'm sitting next to.
Okay. So there's continual rioting and looting going on around you. The dragon flies. Let's make some rolls here and see where he flies.
Oh, good. It's random. He's not just attacking someone.
No, he's attacking everyone. He appears to be leading the attack on the town of Greenest.
Can I identify what kind of dragon is flying over us?
It's blue.
It's blue.
Yeah, you can see that it's
Blue eyes white dragon.
Sorry?
Blue eyes white dragon.
Hi, Ma.
He shared it with us on the first picture, the episode 1, Greenest in Flames. It's very much a blue dragon, big rhinoceros horn on his nose.
Blue it is.
So if you want to make an Arcana roll or an Arcana roll, you can tell me, or you can see what you know about the dragon. Yeah, Lucius, that perception check is good enough to see what
It is
you saw in the picture. It's blue.
I was really hoping for a 1 there.
Okay, demonic. You wrote a short treatise on dragons in Warlock School, and you didn't write about blue dragons, but you did touch briefly on the subject of blue dragons. You know that they are evil, but that all chromatic dragons are generally evil. Metallic dragons are good. So if a dragon looks like it's made of gold or bronze or copper or silver, those are generally good dragons. If a dragon is a chromatic, that is, it is described as blue or red or green or black, they are generally evil. You do remember from your studies in Warlock School, or wherever it was that you studied, that blue dragons shoot lightning bolts out of their mouth. And as you are thinking that, one of them strikes the ground near you, and the dragon flies away.
Guys, I think this goes without saying. This is one evil dragon. It's shooting lightning.
It's more like breathing it, really.
Either way, this isn't safe. We need cover.
Let's get to the keep. It just flew by. Let's hightail it. Can we cut across this green stuff, or is it like?
Yeah, so can we go off the beaten path?
No, the green stuff is acid. So if you step in, you'll die.
There's a black dragon here earlier.
The green stuff is grass,
It's
and you
lava.
can certainly stand across it. Yeah. Floor is lava. So, yes, you can get to the keep rather simply. By the time you do get to the keep, however, the battle around you seems to be dying down. Give me perception checks, everyone, please, in the tower. Okay, several really good rolls there. As you look, you see hordes of goblins, hordes of kobolds, a few ogres, and they are picking over the bones of the townspeople. Massive numbers of them are approaching the keep. As you arrive at the keep, the blue dragon lands on the upper tower of the keep and looks down at you grinningly.
Who said it was a good idea to go to a keep? That person was wrong.
Is the door to the keep open?
He's not so bad. He's our friend.
The door to the keep has been destroyed. Yes, so it is hanging in tatters around the door frame.
Is there still a roof?
There is, yes.
Yes, I'm gonna ask. Can we put space between the dragon and us underneath the door, but before we get to the courtyard? Does there appear to be space to do so if we so chose?
Could I make a silent image or minor illusion that will distract the dragon?
You could try, but it's highly unlikely that the dragon would fail its check.
No? Okay.
It's not quite that big.
It's way bigger.
It's about that big.
9 squares.
Yeah.
So I take it from its advantage it has line of sight to us?
Yeah, it's going to stand there. It can see out the door, but if you press yourselves against the wall of the keep, it can't see you.
Okay, that's what I was asking for.
So, protection from evil and good. It says aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. That does not include dragons?
It does not include dragons, you're right.
Well, that's crap.
So, in previous editions of D&D, alignment was a thing. You could have abilities like Smite Evil, and if anything had an evil alignment, you could smite it. In 5th edition D&D, we're a little more morally ambiguous here. So, Detect Evil doesn't detect evil things, it detects certain types of things, among them undead. But if you had a good undead, it would still show up in your detect evil spell, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this thing says protection from evil and good. It's kind of
Right.
It's more like detect or protection from aberrations, celestials, elementals, blah blah blah.
Right. Yeah. Morality alignment changes in 5th edition to sort of reflect the times. Okay. So, are you going into the courtyard, or are you going to hide against the wall there?
Yeah, trying to get out of the dragon's sight. Do I see any allies of the dragon around us? Anyone that takes notice to us?
There are a few standing kind of afar off. None of them seem to pay you any attention at all.
How high up is the dragon in relation to us?
Dragon's about 80 feet up.
But perched on the...
Perched on the top of the keep. The wall around the courtyard of the keep is about 50 feet high. Maybe 40 feet high. Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Can we even take this? Where do we go?
We have to find the guy with the black arrow.
The black arrow?
The Hobbit.
Oh, I didn't see that one actually.
That's good.
Wait, you play D&D and you haven't seen or read The Hobbit?
Yeah, I'm kind of a failure in some ways.
So you gave me crap for not watching that that great TV show. Like all 37 seasons of it. What was it? With the North Wall of Undead or whatever. The Winter's Coming.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah, that one. You watched all whatever seasons of Game of Thrones, but you can't watch 3 Hobbit movies.
Hello, Mr. Dragon. How are you today?
Are you actually addressing the dragon?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, that's balls. All right.
Do you not know that you're not supposed to talk to dragons? That they're charismatic,
shit, hold on,
and they
hold
will take you over and like charm the shit out of you.
Okay. He doesn't deign to look in your direction.
Can I alter myself into a donkey and try to seduce him?
Yes, you can. Only if you make waffles for breakfast. All right. So I try to seduce the dragon. That's awesome. All right. So the dragon roars out its triumph over the city of Greenest, and tells in a very loud voice. It says in common so that the people can understand that they are now servants of the great Carafirm.
Carafirm.
Speak telepathic to him. Who's that again? That's subsequently Shoo.
You're addressing the dragon?
Telepathically, of course.
Telepathically. Okay.
If you don't know who Carafirm is the sleeper in EQ2 or EQ1.
Oh, I am well aware who it is. I just want the dragon to explain it to the group.
Bitch says what?
Sorry, good.
No, yeah, he's basically saying, bitch say what?
The dragon tells you that he and his kin are now moving into their rightful positions of rulership in cities like this all around the world. That the race, the time of men and elves and dwarves is over, and that the age of the dragon is beginning.
I move back out into the courtyard and say, would you say this is a dragon age?
Origins?
And then I run back.
So the title of the new campaign is, I, for one, welcome our dragon overlords.
Well, we do have some dragon people in our party.
There is a dragon.
He's on their side.
I am not that kind of dragon.
Can we try and
That's what
become
all
allies?
dragons say.
I'm sorry, somebody asked a question. What was that?
Can we try and become allies with them?
Try to become allies with the dragon?
Yes.
You could.
I run back out to the courtyard and say, Dragon, will you be our friends?
Okay. Lucius, give me a reflex save, please.
Where's reflex under? Dexterity?
Yeah.
Solid 8.
Solid 9. Okay. So he blasts a hole in the ground next to you with his lightning bolt, and you still take 3d6 damage.
I'm going to take that as a maybe.
So he hits you for 13 points of damage by missing you.
Nice.
Alright, so stepping out of character, what brought us to the keep? I'm trying to remember what we're looking for.
We were sent here, and then we saw guards as we entered, or something, because we got sent here from. Kirla talks to us and tells us that the events won't happen. We stopped it, and the town of Greenest, she has come. They need us, is what we were told. They need us. She has come. We were given a golden necklace with a silver star. When things get really dark, look to the stars. They will give you light. Governor Nighthelm runs the town, and the keep is being assailed by the dragon. Upon entering the town, we get attacked by kobolds and cultists. So we are supposed to go to the keep and talk to and help them because she has come. Apparently, this blue dragon is a girl.
I limped back out to the courtyard and say, "Are you a girl?"
Give me a reflex. No.
With disadvantage.
Yep, so inspect the necklace, see if is it reacting anything to the situation.
I'm sorry, you inspect the necklace for what?
Yeah, I'm looking at the necklace, seeing if it shows any sign of life since we're look to the stars. So look at the necklace, look at the sky, like, okay, something should be happening here. Otherwise your riddle is terrible.
No, nothing at the moment.
There's nobody in the keep?
Yeah, well, the local magistrate, Nighthelm, is on the top of the keep with the dragon. The dragon simply picks Nighthelm up in one of his claws and tosses him from the top of the keep.
Alright, well this is a great adventure. Killing our main character right off the bat.
Speaking telepathically to Conan, hey, we could just leave.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, we could not go on an adventure. That's an option.
So, to the south of you, you don't see any of the dragon's armies. There is a large open field there. About 115, 110 feet of open field before you would get to the tree line, before you'd have any cover. But as you can see, the river the river runs just beyond the tree line, so you'd have to cross the river to get out of town.
What is the dragon doing right now?
The dragon is making a speech. The dragon is telling people that they're going to bow to their new dragon overlords, that the time of men is over, that, he's pontificating.
How are the people reacting?
The people are reacting in fear and terror. Some of them bow down and worship. Some of them break down and cry.
Miss Dragon, can you please knock it off? I'm trying to think here.
we're adventurers without purpose.
Yeah,
We
like I'm
clearly
torn right
cannot
now. Like,
kill the
don't want to
dragon.
mess with the dragon. Don't really know what to do.
Lucius, did you really go back in there and yell at the dragon again?
Yeah, I certainly did.
Okay. The dragon inhales, but nothing happens. She looks a little frustrated, and she continues her pontificating.
Right, I think we need help. I'd like to move down the southern edge of this wall, trying to stay out of line of sight of the dragon. Looking for an opportunity to exit.
Now, all eyes are definitely on the dragon. If you want to make a run for it, this might be the best time to do so.
We gotta go grind some worthless mobs in the forest and come back when we've got the XPs.
Gotta kill boars.
Saying I kill pigs.
It's like peek my head around the keep door one last time and be like, bitch! And then follow the party.
Okay, give me a reflex save, because she refreshed. So a dragon's breath weapon has a chance to refresh every round.
Oh, I thought it was a 1.
Has a chance to refresh every round. So each round I roll a d6. If it comes up a 5 or a 6, the breath weapon recharges. The first 2 rounds I was rolling, nothing happened, and then you stuck your head back in, and she blasts you.
Nice. I had a lot of dice.
You fail your reflex save.
And one of the warlocks dies. Instant death.
Yeah.
Right, I want to book it to the tree line.
Look at boys.
Okay. Now, if you were just joking around, if you weren't actually doing that.
No, I was totally doing that. That's what my guy would have done.
Okay. You are crunchy and taste good with ketchup. The dragon flies down and picks up your corpse, flies back up to the wall, and throws you into the crowd of onlookers. She says, "This always to rebels." The people cower in terror, and everyone else is running like Forrest Gump. Okay, good. Give me some dexterity saving throws. Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Okay, that's Bakonin, it's demonic, I need... Okay, good. Everyone succeeds on their dex check, or the dex save. You make it to the tree line without drawing any additional attention, probably because everyone's focus is on the corpse of the dead tiefling.
And somebody else has joined the party. named.
I'm sorry?
I said, speaking out of breath, we can't take that thing.
Did you see what it did to, what's his name? Barely even.
You're obviously not mourning this particular death.
I
What do we do now?
Goat herd, but I know we shouldn't mess with dragons. What's nearby? I like to recall memory, anything that I know may be in the area, nearby towns, safe places, place where we can recoup and regroup.
Well, we have Erebor to the east, Burdusk to the north, Baragos to the west, and Candlekeep to the more west on the coast.
Erebor seems close.
So give me a survival check, dude.
And also, do we
What
know
towns,
the encampments that are not necessarily shown on the map? You said
What places
survival.
have been affected by dragons? Is it just Candlekeep?
You're in Greenest now.
Greenest, sorry.
It's okay. As far as you know, well, I mean, you don't know. This is the beginning of the attack. So, what has the dragon said?
I said, well, all bow down. This is only the beginning, etc., etc.
So there may be other towns that are already under siege. You don't know. Demon, your survival check reminds you that Beardisk, Erebor, Easting, these are all on the open plains. They're large agricultural villages. And if a dragon wants to fly over any of those towns, he can see absolutely anything there.
Do I know that there's woods to the northwest of us?
With that survival check, you absolutely do.
Right, there's a forest not far from here. We can stay out of sight, out of mind from the dragons and come up with a plan. We're not safe where we are. I suggest we move there, see if we can find allies, find food, find shelter, figure out a plan of attack.
Okay. While you are hiding in the forest, you encounter a Humian named Samuel. Are you ready to?
No, I'm still rolling right now.
Okay. Remember your stats are 15, 14, 13, 12,
Yep.
28? All right. And that's before racial modifiers.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to give me my other character? Since we're switching campaigns.
Yeah, I can give you whatever you want.
It's Sinergy. I don't know if you have to port it in from the other campaign.
Might. Or I had downloaded all of your characters to the desktop already, so Synergy is in the character selection. Oh, hold on. All right. Look now, you might see him there.
Okay. Yep.
No, you don't have to switch characters if you don't want to, except for Lucius. Lucius is dead. And by the way, that's my very first ever 5th edition kill. Thank you very much. But
Gonna notch your belt.
I know, right? I gain experience as a DM. A couple more of those on that level. But if you want to play something different, you're certainly welcome to. Whatever you like. And this is a good time to take a 5-minute bio break. I'll be right back.
Great. Alright, Sam, what are you thinking? I feel like messing with the dragon was probably a bad idea, but I don't know if I'm driving the group or not.
Yeah, we were definitely heading this way to save the town, but we are not save the town worthy. So I don't really know.
I mean, I wanted to change characters, and he gave me a good opportunity.
What are you going to play?
I felt like we had a lot of mages, so I'm going with a rogue.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, now we've got a warlock, a mage, it'll be a rogue, and I was going to play paladin.
Yeah, I think that's a better balanced setup.
What, you don't want to do 3 warlocks and a mage?
Yeah, I was hoping I'd be a little bit more tanky. But do you think we should try and escape here, or is there something we're missing, like try and explore the rest of the town? Try and find some
No,
of the resistance?
I don't think we're supposed to be here. This town
No.
has been conquered.
I think we pick left or right, and wherever we go, Quirt has plans.
Yeah, so I was reading into him saying being in the open plains, so I figured try and go into the woods and see if there's somebody we could meet there to advance the story.
What if we were in a dragon on the way to the woods?
It's a possibility.
I'm back.
It's a quick 5 minutes.
Yeah, mostly I just had to blow my nose. I just didn't know if anybody else needed to go, so I thought we'd take 5.
That's fine. While you're gone, we were discussing strategy.
Alright.
So we are going to go left or right. Basically, we're going to roll a percentage. And high, we'll go what? Left on high?
Here's my question. Do you guys want to run to those woods?
Right
Or
it
do you wanna go
is!
elsewhere?
Left the store at 6:59.
I'm sorry. What's the decision then?
We are heading right into either Erebor or Bear Dusk. We'll start heading towards the T in the road and see if something catches our eye. That's my plan. Head this way. I know that there's a left or a right. Maybe as we get closer, we'll see which city is not under attack.
And looking for an opportunity to rest whenever we can.
Yeah. So you ride for a few hours, and the roads are unnaturally deserted. Like you would expect to see somebody on the roads, but you don't. You would also expect to randomly encounter wandering monsters, which is why the roads are patrolled by guards, but you also don't encounter any wandering monsters. You travel for a few hours. You travel for 6 hours, and then you come to the crossroads there. There is off the road a little ways, probably 80 feet across the field towards the mountains, a 2-story tavern.
To make a perception check, see if we can see anything abnormal with the area.
Sure. Okay, there is. You see nothing out of the ordinary here, except. There are horses tied to the post. There are people inside and around the tavern. So the only thing out of the ordinary is the lack of travel on the roads.
I'd say we go to the tavern, see if they know any information about the dragons.
Yep, I'd like to cautiously go into town.
Okay. It's not really a town. It's just an inn at the crossroads. This way receives a lot of traffic, especially here at a crossroads of three decent-sized towns. So an inn here seemed like a good idea, but it's not a town itself. It's just the inn. So you go into the tavern, and there is a sort of frightened hush in the room. The barkeep is serving drinks. There is a large matronly woman who is serving meals, but nobody's really talking.
I have to go sit at the rail, and then beckon for service.
Okay, the barkeep comes up to you. He's wiping a glass. He looks at you and he says, "What'll you have?"
What's on the menu today?
Got beer, got ale, good case of mead. There's lamb in the back if you're hungry. Some greens.
Yep. Yeah, beer and mutton sounds wonderful. Why the long faces in this tavern?
Rumors are bad. Rumors. Lots of people saying they been dragons attacking the cities. You don't think that's true, do you?
Unfortunately, I've seen it with my own eyes. Greenest has been overrun.
No, not greenest. We're cut off from the sea.
Do you have any information on other cities that have been attacked?
Just rumors. Just rumors. It sounds like Erebor took quite a beating, and Easting as well. But I haven't heard anything from the north.
Where do your travelers normally come from?
Normally from all over, but the roads have been unnaturally abandoned. Really kind of unusual there. You guys and a few other travelers from the west, from the east, but it's not good for business. These rumors. These are just rumors. They couldn't possibly. I mean, dragons attacking the towns. Why? What? No, these are just rumors. Couldn't possibly be true.
As I said, I saw the dragon with my own eyes. Maybe best to lay low. Get to someplace a little bit safer.
Yeah, well, meal's 5 silver. Room is 2 gold a night. Mind the, yeah.
I'm happy to stay. Thanks for the hospitality. Pay my tab, sleep for the night, eat well, and try and get some rest.
Okay, what's everyone else doing?
Playing quite the dirge for the poor town of Greenest. And our fallen friend. We have lost. Oh, what's his name?
Oh, what's his name? So a couple of weeks ago, I had some players do something really stupid that should have gotten them killed, and I made a big mistake and I didn't kill them. I've been regretting it for weeks now because they bought their deaths. They bought and paid for their deaths, and I didn't give them what they paid for. So I'm going to be a little less kind, I think, but a little more realistic. I won't be, intentionally murdering players, but if you do something like taunting the dragon, you're crunchy and good with ketchup. Bakonin, you sing lots of sad songs. Apparently, you know lots of sad songs. But the mood in the tavern chills as you begin counting the story of Greenest. A woman in the corner breaks into tears. She's crying, sobbing uncontrollably. The people in the several people in the bar room look down at their drinks or make angry fists and pound the table. But they are definitely distraught to hear your tale of woe.
I sought out to find the greatest adventure. Did not realize how sad it would be.
Yeah. Well, it's always dark before the light. Sweet Flame, is there anything you'd like to do at the tavern before going to bed for the night?
Can I comfort the woman who's crying?
Yeah. You go over there and put your arm around her. She looks at you and she says, "Oh, dearie. Oh, dearie, it can't be. It can't be so. It can't be so. Erebor and Easting and now Greenest. It just can't be."
It'll be okay.
Did you put the right address?
Everything will work out in the end.
How could you know this? How could you say this? How could you even dare to dream this?
3430.
I just know.
It left the store at 6:59.
She turns away from you angrily and walks off.
I'll just go to bed then.
All right. Everyone rests. Everyone gets a full night's rest in the inn. All of your hit points are restored. You can reselect spells if you'd like. In the morning, you come down for breakfast, and the inn room or the bar room is even fuller than it was last night for dinner. There are several new people here that you haven't seen before. The tone is hushed, but the people seem to be taking solace from the newcomers. One newcomer appears to be a very well-dressed merchant, wearing a red and white shirt and a hat with a large feather in it.
Right, I approach the rail. What's for breakfast this morning?
The barkeep offers you a plate of boiled eggs and bread.
Hey, wonderful. I'll have a lot of it. So, tell me, how is it that breakfast is more busy than dinner? Seems backward if you ask me. Lots of people here today.
Lots of people came in the night. Lots of new people, lots of refugees escaping from the mountains, coming up from the south.
Eating greedily. Anyone of interest?
Just the merchant over there. He seems to be rather cheerful, but I don't understand why. Maybe he doesn't believe the rumors as so many of us didn't.
I'd like to make a perception check on the merchant, see if I notice anything abnormal or interesting about him, something standoutish.
He is a human with a broad, wide smile and a magnificent black mustache splayed across his upper lip. There is the hilt of a jeweled dagger at his belt. There is a chest of goods next to his table. And a couple of servants running around him, tending to his needs, bringing him food, bringing him drink, shining his shoes, and tending to the horses out front.
Great. Finish my meal, approach the merchant. So, what brings you to town? You seem to be awful important to be hanging out with us commoners.
There's nothing motivates the prophets like the war.
Mr. Halliburton, I believe I've heard of you.
Yeah, how did you know?
Well, what do you keep in your chest? It is mighty large.
I got the finest weapons from all over town. All over several towns, the finest swords on the Sword Coast.
Well, I'm
Got
not
the best
interested
maces from all the places.
Well, I'm not interested in weapons. Do you specialize in something perhaps more exotic?
Ah, well, normally if I had, if I were in town, I could get you pretty much whatever you wanted, but yeah, right now it's just stuff in the chest, and what are you looking for? Your dragon kind, they're not generally interested in the weird stuff.
Oh, I'm perfectly happy with my goats. They give me all I need.
My God, man, you are my kind of scum.
Would you have any work for scum like me?
Well, there is a shop in Deer Dusk that I'd love to say sample the inventory of.
I'll go on.
Yeah, some nice stuff in Deer Dusk, I'm telling you. Not just weapons either, but trinkets and doodads and doohickeys. The finest doohickeys. You've never seen doohickeys like these doohickeys.
Well, I believe we're on our way to Beer Dust to begin with, so perhaps we'll continue our journey.
You know what? I like you. I'll leave a day from now. I'll hopefully arrive at Beer Dusk a day after you do, and we can talk business.
Well, I like this is going. Pleasure to meet you. And extend a claw and shake his hand.
He grasps your claw in both of his hands and pumps enthusiastically. So glad to meet you. Sheep, you say? Wow. I never even... Do they? I mean, can you... Yeah.
Sir, I know little about sheep, but I am experienced with goats.
Goats?
Perhaps I can direct you to a shepherd. I have many friends.
Wow. Bonus.
So just the shop of Beer Dusk. It's called the Broken Rafter, and it's rather Beer Dusk. It's in Beer Dusk.
Right. Scan the room looking for Bakonin.
Yes, Bakonin.
I don't know if you're in the room.
Oh yeah, no, I come down for breakfast and I'm very distraught over the loss of my friend.
Whose name you don't recall?
Oh, what's his name?
Hey, Bakonin, I've got a tip. there's a town to the north, Burdusk. We were looking at it earlier on the map. There's a shop, the Broken Raptor. I have a lead. I think we should check it out.
I don't know. And then from across the room, some lady's like, Burdusk. That's my hometown. I was heading home to visit my family. What have you heard?
Well, I've heard it's quite the nice place. There's a shop I've been meaning to check out. Thinking about heading there tonight.
Well, I must join you. I was heading that way anyways. This is Sinergy speaking, by the way.
I was going to ask if there was someone else in the room there.
Yeah, I decided it's impolite to shout over the room, walk over to Sinergy and extend a claw. Said, name's demonic. Happy to have company.
My name is Sinergy. I am human female, much like Sweet Flame over here, I'm guessing. I wear bright, shiny chainmail armor with a shield with the crest of my church. Or god, let's see if I can find the name of the god. But it's one of the gods. Emblazoned on the shield. And yeah. I look formidable.
It's awfully fancy clothing you're wearing as I look at my linen robes.
So Red, are you planning to change characters?
Yeah, I'm gonna play Paladin. Noble Knight, human variant.
Okay.
Scum's sister, actually. As the lore goes.
Haha, nice.
It's hot.
Yeah, we're gonna do the whole brother-sister thing, but that didn't work out the way that I intended.
You said goats were weird.
I've seen this movie before. I know where this is going.
Yeah, so I am definitely ready to join the party. Heading. So maybe I know a little bit about the town.
Yeah, it's a fairly nice place. It's not quite the agricultural center that Greenest or Erebor are. There is a good amount of water there for irrigation, but it's right at the edge of the forest, and so the actual available land for farming is somewhat limited. But the river means that boat travel allows goods to be taken to and from Beardisk, all the way from Baldur's Gate. So you'll have some. It's a merchant's town.
Oh, yeah. And I'm one of the nobles there, or something. It says something about noble retainers and all that stuff that Scum has.
Yep.
Is there a convenient way, caravan as such, to travel from where we are to Burdusk?
Oh, sure. I have a room for you on my horses and carriage that my retainers drive.
Well, if you're offering, I have a board.
So as you're having this conversation, someone at the table next to you says, "Hey, you looking for horses?"
Hey?
Are you looking for horses?
Nay?
Oh, you're one of them funny worms.
Sorry, I can know myself.
He said nay.
Okay. So what are the plans? And is Andrew, are you getting close to ready, or you can
Yeah, I'm almost ready.
Are you joining us to Beardusk?
Yes. A swashbuckler approaches you and says, "I hear you guys are going on a journey. My boat was just destroyed in that attack, and I'm looking for a new crew to hang with."
May. Sorry.
I hang my head.
We're heading to Burdusk. Here it's the place to be nowadays. You know, dragons in the air and all.
Sounds like a lovely time of year.
So as long as Sinergy here has no objections, I feel you could join.
Nope. The more the merrier. It is dangerous on these roads. Better to travel in packs.
Can I just say I love you guys? I really do. I run a Starfinder game, and I spent literally 6 sessions trying to get Verminard to join the party. And at the end of the 6th session, his character walked away, and he made a new character.
Wow, sometimes you just gotta play the game, you know?
Yeah, no, I wish we had better intent on going to Burdusk. Going to visit a shop just seems a little less than an adventure, but, well, I guess we'll take it as it goes.
I suppose this is the point when I come downstairs and walk up to you guys and ask, what's the plan?
Well, I got word that there's a shop we can visit north of here, and that a mysterious merchant who seems to be well-to-do would like to meet us the day after.
Did you say what was in this shop?
He didn't say what was there, but made it seem like it was worth our while. Why else would he follow us there?
Every stop is worth your while when you're a thief.
Like, I don't know what to say to that. I've just never stolen a thing.
Me neither.
That's funny. I didn't know that you could make me say something, Court. That's funny.
Yeah. I'm the GM. I've got all the power.
Do they see it as you made me say it?
So, I'm sorry, what?
No, like, does Demon see that it says GM Synergy?
Yeah. GM Synergy.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be better if you guys
But I didn't
actually make
actually
me
said-
say it.
Demon lies. You know he's stolen parts.
Okay. So you so we claim you come downstairs, and you see that several new people have gathered around the halfling and the dragonborn. And the dragonborn seems to be interested in going north to Beardusk to investigate a shop. We're kind of curious as to why. In the middle of a dragon attack, we would be going shopping, but maybe that could be
But
something.
then
to
you're
ask.
a girl and you're like, let's do it!
How do you guys know this isn't a trap? What if he's purposely luring us there?
There's only one way to find out.
He's like a nice enough man. And he's so well-to-do, the man knows about shops.
You say well-to-do, you keep meaning well-endowed.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I heard you guys
Potato,
talking about
potato.
sheep and goats. Alright, so going to investigate a shop of kinky things. I don't know.
Okay, so is the bard staying here at the tavern?
Yeah, the bard is distraught. He was apparently a sad bard before I used him, and apparently he's going to end his days as a sad bard.
So as the party leaves from the tavern, you hear the halfling singing a dirge, a very sad song. People in the tavern are weeping and bemoaning. They feel really bad.
The song is on the subject of a tiefling being mauled to death by a dragon.
It's quite a depressing place. Hopefully it's more lively.
What style of cooking is lightning?
Barbecue.
Frying.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so we are in Bear Dusk. No, where are we and where are we that we're going to Bear Dusk?
Are we en route? Because we were at the crossroads, right, where the road from Greenest goes between Erebor and Beardusk, I'm assuming.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Black
Yeah, that's
Arrows.
right. We talked about the crossroads.
Andrew, you took the lightly armored feat, which gives you proficiency in light armor. But as a rogue, you already have proficiency in light armor. You may want to pick a different feat.
Noob.
Alright, let me check on the screen.
Alright.
Okay, so as you are traveling north to Beardusk, you pass through small villages, little settlements of people, and they seem to be relatively unworried about anything. The people are generally going about their daily lives. You can tell that some of them have heard rumors of dragon attacks, but nothing concrete. No one's ever seen anything.
You see anything else abnormal as we passage through? Looking for the skies, you see any beating of wings or any signs of chaos elsewhere over the horizon?
No. So you're now 24 hours past the fall of Greenest, and you haven't seen any more dragons as you approach Beardusk.
Okay, great.
When you arrive at the gates of the town, the guards just wave you in generally because you just look like regular travelers of any other kind. Welcome to Beardusk. Don't make trouble while you're here.
We'll stand in place of something rafter, the empty rafter.
The broken rafter.
Excuse me, sir, could you point us to the broken rafter?
Oh, yeah. Straight up this road to the center of town. You can't miss it.
What time of day is it?
Just before twilight, really. You've been traveling for a while.
It's getting late. I think we should find a place to spend the night.
Well, if you're looking for beds and ale, there's the Slaughtered Lamb. It's also just towards the center of town there. Not quite as far as the Broken Rafter, but it's up there.
What do you say? Get a room for the night? Explore in the morning?
Oh, no thanks. I don't sleep with strangers, but you go, and enjoy.
Good nosy one, aren't you?
Be on your way now. Off with you. Nothing to see here.
Alright, I look for a place for the night. Taking his direction.
Alright. Is everyone going with him?
Sure.
I will.
Alright, so you make your way to the Inn of the Slaughtered Lamb. And you bed down there for the night, and that is where we will end our evening's session. Thank you all very much for coming. It's a different idea that I'm trying to run with, and we'll see where this goes. It's definitely not Horde of the Dragon Queen, so if you were interested in what was going to happen in Horde of the Dragon Queen and you have the materials, feel free to read up on it. Whatever we're doing now is going to be set on the Sword Coast, but it's going to be something entirely new.
Alright, so did we get a milestone XP bonus, for that whole town, and some of them surviving?
So you're already third level, but we just leveled to third last session, right? Or two sessions ago.
No, I'm not saying
Yep,
should we
just-
level. I'm just saying we're 1106 into 2700. I'm not saying, but we didn't get any XP for the kills, you know, because it was the whole Horde of the Dragon Queen was milestone.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. So let me give some experience for those encounters then.
Are we still doing milestone or no?
No, I don't like milestone.
Me either.
Milestone
Yeah.
discourages you from doing side quests. Like, why would you help that farmer when you know that you're not going to get anything for it?
Yeah, no, I was already metagaming it when I thought we were doing that. I was like, let's just not. Let's see how fast we can get done with this.
Yeah, I've seen several DMs talking about the best way to do this, and they all seem to agree that milestone is the experience. You know, the classic experience point thing is the way to go.
Well,
Alright,
if,
so I
you're,
took it.
if you're designing a campaign, I could see why you would want milestones, so that way you could pre-plan your encounters based on what level they should be, especially if you're going from level 1 to level 10. You know, you don't want to create your final boss to be against level 10 characters, and they've done so many side quests that they're level 13 and they just roll over it.
Yeah, I'm struggling with you as a character because I'm not particularly bright, but likable, you know. So, like, me personally want more info, trying to figure out stuff, but I'm trying to think the guy and his background. And particularly the spirit that he's dealing with that's just driving him to go and do something other than he has. I don't know. Trying to figure out the right way, because I don't want to just be like led along. It's like, oh, you say go do thing? Okay, we'll go do thing. Without getting more background info. This is a struggle for me.
Yeah, I like the way you're playing the character. It's working really well. I don't know if you're actually going to rob the place or if you're just going to find out, you know, what the guy wants from there. But I'm kind of curious to see myself.
So, I chose Swashbuckler, right?
Yeah.
Because I can walk up, stab a guy, and then walk away without them getting an attack of opportunity.
Nice.
Sturdy.
Okay, so everyone's.
Oh.
Whoa.
I also don't need advantage to get sneak attacks.
Listen, I'm not saying that Suramar make me quit WoW, but I can't fucking stand being there anymore.
No, Suramar sucks.
Yeah, Sir Marcus.
Suramar's... Oh, yeah, because you have to go through it once. I'm like,
Yeah, because I get to do it for flying. Because I'm doing statecraft, and I spent hours and hours there, and I thought I was done, and nope, barely halfway through.
Okay. It's unfortunate. It's like the raid that was before the Antaurus one. I hated that raid. Like, I just thought it was a really bad raid. It's just too many fail mechanics. But it's like after Sargeras. So after Sargeras, the Antaurus raid is so good. Like, the counters are just, they're so much fun, and it's like, oh, why did Sargeras have to suck so bad?
They're all very different. I like them a lot.
Yeah, no, I like the Antaurus raid. Like, it feels good. Like, and it feels like it's doable. Whereas the Sargeras raid, you couldn't look at the raid and the bosses and know what's going on. Like, if you didn't do all your research, you had no clue. Like, these night and day mechanics that they had built into some of the mobs, you're like, or even the Nighthole, you're like, what the fuck is going on? You don't know. But in the Antaurus raid, you actually can feel like you know exactly what's going on and why it's going on and what to do to counter it.
Nice.
Okay, I set everyone at 1646 experience points. You gained 270 for the night. You killed a pack of kobolds that were worth 250. You killed a group of bandits that were worth 600, and you got 500 roleplay experience.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I double dipped because I had two characters in party. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. It's whatever.
So level 4 is at 2,700. Let me go and add those to your sheets.
That was really fun, by the way, Quirt. Thanks for letting me kill my character.
Yeah, normally I would have no, that didn't happen, and just sort of handed it away. But I really feel bad about not like I actually took agency away from the players who were trying to kill themselves. They didn't realize they were trying to kill themselves, but I took away their agency by not letting them, and so I just sort of vowed an oath never to do that again. So if you do something stupid like that, I'll kill you.
My character was oblivious to etiquette and social expectations, so I'm good with it.
Alright, you guys. I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for tonight.
Hey,
So
take
if-
care, son.